everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Hard running through a tackle. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, here's a great example for any defensive player on why you can't just use your arms to bring a ball carrier down. Most of those yards are yards after contact. You got to bring your shoulder and bring him down and wrap him up. Instead, they're just trying to hit him, and he's bouncing off of these would-be tacklers, and look at all these yards he picks up.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Grab made by the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here's the option play. Quarterback still with the football. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play.
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up in the 31.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They got him down out near the 40. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run the pitch. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do it.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And
it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Completion makes it second and short. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the running back. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense in a split backfield now. They'll try to run it with the option. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here. Using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Michigan. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then
there's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover, testing the defense with a throw downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Makes a spectacular diving catch. And the Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. The offense will take their first time out of the half. A tough strategy here. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking. Here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They'll run the option. Breaks loose at the 40. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Great cut. They whiff on him. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks in. Will he score here? Touchdown, Wolverines. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tailback with another carry. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
What a job by this back. Keep moving those legs, and he picks up big yards. The defender's just bouncing off of him. Nobody wraps him up. And look at all the yards he picks up.
The Nittany Lions are going to cash in here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Running with purpose. The ball is loose. Defense has got the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
He'll hand it off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Now, give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Tight end makes the grab. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner trying to create good field position. Running right through tackles. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Let's fly to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity and possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The catch is made for a huge pickup. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Great start with the drive, but now back-to-back completions makes it 3rd and 10.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost him.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3. Well, a huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on.
Touchdown, Penn State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
But the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense is back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.